conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
For the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action with Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Bridgewater into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations, because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more teams are adding it to the arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Sin.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Able to find Isabella. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
It's second.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they run the option on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Brown, 88 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over.
14.
This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the...
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second down, Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one by defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. It's looking like another 3 and out here. And at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Burita. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete to Matt Burita. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Eagles 21, Lions 7.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That ball complete to Isabella. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Friday.
Throwing again. Wilson, flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now is able to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 36, Wilson, deep ball. That's caught at the 25.
I need to get my swag right now.
Philadelphia. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows his story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Bridgewater's.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Lions 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a throw here, hauled in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
27-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And Isabella His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Lions 14.
Is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go, D. Hey, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Lions 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he is all the way up past the 25. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Mike Evans.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Bridgewater now. Over the middle to Evans.
Bridgewater.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Lions.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Detroit.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Stepping up He'll try and run, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup,
A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, here's Breida. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella, 51 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Intercepted. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Lions.
To throw is Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down, Detroit.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Bridgewater again. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
That is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later.
And the momentum, which seemingly shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Down. 3rd and 15.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bridgewater. The open man is Smith. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on second and a couple. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game, waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Running out of the gun here, Breida. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1 yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 95, go 14. 3, Mike 3. Guys, it's game situation, let's go.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Listen. It's just me and you. All those special.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The tackle made.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Mike 9. That's a run. They're running it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long.
Watch the whip. I'll go special. I'll go special. Here we go, D.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Now Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Breida. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. They run again with Breida. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down and 4.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Andy Isabella. Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 23-yard attempt.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48.